For years, Pi Network has existed as an idea, a promise, and a quiet experiment running in the background of millions of phones around the world. People tapped a button every day, often unsure where it would all lead. Now, that long wait is finally turning into something real. Pi Network is stepping into a new phase with the launch of its open mainnet, marking the transition from a closed testing environment to a live digital economy where real transactions can finally take place. This moment represents more than a technical upgrade. It's the point where digital coins that were once only numbers inside an app gain the potential to be used, exchanged, and valued in the real world. For the millions of people who stayed committed through years of delays, doubts, and unanswered questions, this is a major milestone. Pi is no longer just an experiment. It's attempting to become a functioning currency. From the beginning, cryptocurrency has often felt intimidating. Complex wallets, expensive mining equipment, high energy consumption, and technical jargon created barriers that kept everyday people on the sidelines. Pi Network challenged that model by offering something radically simple. All it required was a smartphone and a few seconds each day. That simplicity opened the door for people from every background, age group, and country to participate in crypto for the first time. Over time, this approach created one of the largest grassroots communities in the digital currency space. Millions of users, known as pioneers, joined not because of hype alone, but because Pi felt accessible. The open mainnet represents a turning point where that community-driven vision is put to the test. This is where theory meets reality. To understand how significant this moment is, it helps to look back at where Pi Network started. The project was born in 2018 at Stanford University, a place long associated with innovation and technology that reshapes the world. The founders, Dr. Nicholas Koukoulis and Dr. Chengyao Fan, recognized a growing problem in crypto. While blockchain technology was advancing, it was leaving most people behind. Participation required technical knowledge, financial resources, or both. Their goal was simple but ambitious: create a digital currency that anyone could use, without harming the environment or requiring specialized equipment. In March 2019, on Pi Day, the project officially launched. The name and date symbolized mathematical elegance and limitless potential. Instead of traditional mining, Pi introduced mobile mining powered by an energy-efficient consensus model. Users could earn coins without draining their batteries or contributing to massive electricity consumption. The idea spread quickly. What began as a small experiment grew into a global movement. Within a few years, Pi Network had tens of millions of users across nearly every country. During this time, however, Pi operated inside what's known as an enclosed mainnet. This was a closed ecosystem, intentionally isolated from the broader crypto market. That closed environment served an important purpose. It allowed the core team to test security, improve infrastructure, prevent fraud, and build internal applications without exposing the network to outside threats. It also gave the community time to grow organically. But an enclosed system can only go so far. For Pi to fulfill its mission, it had to eventually open its doors. That's where the open mainnet comes in. The open mainnet is the moment when Pi's blockchain connects to the outside world. Think of it like building a complex machine inside a workshop. For years, the doors stayed shut while engineers tested every component. Now, those doors are opening, and the machine is being rolled out into public view. With the firewall removed, Pi can interact with exchanges, external wallets, developers, and other blockchain networks. This transition turns Pi from a closed project into a public utility. Coins can move beyond the app. Developers can create decentralized applications directly on the Pi blockchain. Businesses can begin experimenting with Pi as a form of payment. For users, it means the Pi they earned may finally be used in meaningful ways. However, access to this new phase comes with responsibility. Before users can move their Pi to the mainnet, they must complete KYC, or Know Your Customer verification. This process confirms that each account belongs to a real person, preventing bots and duplicate accounts from flooding the network. While some see KYC as inconvenient, it plays a crucial role in maintaining fairness and trust within the ecosystem. Without it, Pi risks becoming unstable or easily manipulated. Another key element of Pi's design is its token structure. Pi has a fixed maximum supply of 100 billion coins. The majority is allocated to the community, while a smaller portion supports ongoing development and maintenance by the core team. Mining rewards decrease over time as the network grows, encouraging early participation while gradually increasing scarcity. Only a portion of the total supply is released into circulation at any given time, which helps reduce extreme market shocks. When Pi began appearing on exchanges, price volatility quickly followed. Early speculation drove prices sharply upward before market forces pulled them back down. This kind of movement is common with new crypto assets, especially those backed by large communities. Short-term price action, however, is only part of the story. The long-term value of Pi depends far more on utility than speculation. Will people actually use it to buy goods and services? Will developers build useful applications? Will businesses adopt it as a payment option? These questions matter far more than temporary price spikes. With open mainnet access, Pi can now be used for peer-to-peer payments, online marketplaces, decentralized apps, tipping creators, and potentially cross-border transfers with low fees. Each real transaction strengthens the network. Every app built adds another layer of usefulness. This is where community participation becomes critical. Of course, growth also brings challenges. As Pi gains visibility, scammers and bad actors will attempt to take advantage of new users. Staying informed, using official channels, and protecting private keys are essential habits. A decentralized system places power in users' hands, but it also requires awareness and caution. As of early 2026, Pi Network stands at the beginning of its most important chapter. With a massive global user base and a functioning open mainnet, it has the foundation needed for real adoption. But success is not guaranteed. Pi's future will be shaped by how people choose to use it, build with it, and trust it. This journey isn't a sprint. It's a long-term experiment in making digital currency accessible to everyone. The road ahead will include setbacks, learning curves, and breakthroughs. For those who've been there since the early days, this moment isn't the end of the story. It's the point where the story truly begins.